when I go on my winter expeditions, I always bring 2 MSR fuel bottles. I don't bring the ultra big MSR bottle, and I'm going to explain that in a moment. And there's a very good reason why. But I always bring 2 bottles of fuel when I'm on a long winter expedition. When I'm camping overnight a day or 2, I'll just live with 1 bottle, because if it goes totally sideways, that's no big deal. Now, here's why I don't bring the ultra big bottle. Like, there is a really big bottle. This is 591 milliliters. This is 325. Is that extra big bottle, even though I don't have to refuel as much, it adds a lot more weight to my kit. Plus, I have to bring a spare bottle anyway. So with me reloading and refueling, I'd much rather bring the 2 lightest options, one as my main and then one as my backup. So that is a big deal to me. Now, my buddy and I, Dr. Terry Williams, we talk about this in our book, Adventure Expedition 1, about the importance of fuel bottles. Now, you'll notice I do not have the child-safe clicky cap on this thing. When you are out in the middle of the Arctic or Antarctic or whatever, you do not want to be messing with, oh, I gotta press it down, I tightened it too much, click, 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 and it drives you nuts. Trust me, get the traditional expedition fuel bottle lid, unscrew that bad boy, and do not mess with the child-safe version that you're forced to buy when you buy this at a store. You just don't want to do it, because what happens if those clicky things break? How are you going to open your fuel bottle? You're toast. So trust me, I'll try to remember to put a link below, but you definitely want the original Expedition fuel bottle. Now, these O-rings on the fuel bottle actually do wear out over time. They do become cracked. I have had that happen, so I just keep a couple spares of that at home. I don't really bring 2 spare lids. That's not a big deal. On a real long expedition like multi-month, I'll bring 1 spare lid just in case one gets crunched or broken. Things definitely happen. Now, one thing about this is I also bring multiple fuel pumps. On a long expedition, I'll bring 3 fuel pumps. Now, I've never actually used the Arctic version of fuel pump. I've just used the regular MSR fuel pump. And I always re-kit this, I retest it, I lube it, I do the whole thing, and then I put it into the bottle, and it's no big deal. But one of my buddies from Australia, when he was climbing on Denali, he was pumping and he broke this thing, so he couldn't use his fuel bottle very well. Always bring a spare. It's not that much weight, but if you're relying on freeze-dried food and white gas or fuel to melt snow to get water, a broken pump is just a total disaster. Trust me, bring this extra one. I've seen expeditions where they go and they bring 5 pumps. One of the last expeditions I saw to the North Pole, they busted all 5 pumps. One broke and sprayed fuel all over the place. So if it's ultra cold, you want to get this kit and you want to actually jam it in your jacket to warm it up, because when the fuel is ultra cold, like -40 degrees, it doesn't vaporize, so sparking it and trying to light it is really tough. So unfortunately, you got to put that freezing cold bottle in your jacket, and you want to warm this up a bit to make sure it works. I have had the check valve freeze up on me and spray gas all over the place. That was fun. So definitely make sure to check all of the fittings, make sure it all pops out and squirts like it's supposed to at home before you head out. Make sure everything's lightly oiled, because that is a big deal. So that is why I bring my 2 bottles, because they're lighter. You never know, something might fall on it and crush the bottle, and if you only bring 1, you are toast, and I don't want to have that happen to you. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Learn more winter camping tips from me.